What's going on, y'all? Hey, I hope you're able to join me live. This is Robert Bolden on this amazing day in November. It is fast approaching Thanksgiving. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be a week from tomorrow. So excited about my favorite holiday because it has to do with giving thanks and being grateful. And boy, oh boy, the more I learn about gratitude, the more I understand the power and significance of living a life in gratitude. Well, this is Robert Bolden, Life Transformed, and this is We Wednesday, where I jump on here every Wednesday at about this time, at about 11:45 Eastern, to share some insight that I've received over the last week. And I think, as I've shared with you all before, the more I am in the Word, the more insight I receive. The more open and curious I am, the more wisdom I gain, the more consistent I am, the more my character changes. All these things kind of build on each other. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful transfiguration, if that's even a word. It just felt right in the moment. I don't know. Anyway, let's get right to an inspiration for me this week. Again, I do this because we are in this together. And if I can share something that has impacted my life, maybe, just maybe, it might impact your life in some small way. And that's where we are all called to do, is share our testimonies as they occur. We all have a big testimony, but then there are daily things that we can testify to, share with others in the spirit of Jesus, and it can bring light to others. And it's not, don't overthink it, because God is working in everybody's life. So it isn't like you've got to be so calculated with it. Just speak out your word, and that's what We Wednesday is all about. All right. So, We Wednesday today. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. And what I got from that, my friend Tim Matasio taught a study in our community a while back on SCARF, which is, the thing that we're all impacted with in this world. See if I wrote down specifically what it is. No, I didn't write it down, but SCARF is like, autonomy and certainty and relatedness, all these things that we as humans, fairness. If it isn't fair, then something's wrong. Um, Here, I got the things written here, as a matter of fact. Let me refer to them so I can get them right for you all. Okay, so peacemakers, I wrote, are free of scarf. Okay, and scarf is, the S stands for status. Humans like to win. The C is certainty. That's knowing. Just have to know what's going to happen. If I do this, what's going to happen? We want certainty. We want autonomy, control. We want to be able to do things my way, right? That's a common theme in our culture. Relatedness. Are you a friend or are you a foe? Do I like you or not? Are you on the in crowd or the out crowd? Relatedness. And then fairness. And that is all wrapped up in judgment. Well, that isn't fair. Life's supposed to be fair. So if you get caught up in all of those things, then you're not going to be a peacemaker. I can think about, I was at my favorite coffee shop, and there are a bunch of folks that informally meet there all the time. So if you're around, you just join them. If not, whatever. So they invited me to join this particular day, and a couple of the guys got into a little bit of a back and forth. And I ended up playing that peacemaker role, really aware that it's just all about perspective, and you can't get too caught up in my way, the um, status. Humans like to win. No, it's my way. No, it's my way. So I became the peacemaker. bridging the gap for the two. And the next day, I ran into one of the guys. He goes, "Thank you for," um, I forget how he used the term, but he said, "for letting me know that you were supporting me at the same time as you were making peace." So that was so good, right? That is a perfect example of what peacemakers are supposed to be. And that's why it touched me so much. Okay, so passion is the secret sauce of peacemakers. You have to be passionate about following Jesus. It's not a feeling, but a decision that fuels you. Feelings can change, but decisions and actions fuel our passion. If our passion for God wanes, then our race becomes a have to instead of a want to. Boom. Our race becomes a have to rather than a want to. If we rely on our feelings, our race becomes a have to rather than a want to. But if you make a decision, which will fuel your actions, which fuels your passion, and if our passion is for God, then we're going to want to go out there and do the things that are going to build the kingdom and fuel what He is doing and how He's working in our lives. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed We Wednesday because we are in this together. Join me anytime. If you want to join me, just message me here on YouTube. We'll get you in. We can invite you in right at the beginning, and then you'll be able to hear what it is I got insight on, and you'll be able to speak into it and share your thoughts. So it's a beautiful way to share. So let's do it. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening.